Have you ever noticed how people in Japan often live into their 100s, while many in the UK struggle to reach their mid-70s? The difference is striking, and it's not just luck or genetics. It comes down to everyday habits, what they eat, how they live, and even how they think about getting older. Once you see these differences, you'll realize a longer, healthier life may be much closer than you imagined. This message is especially important for those of us in our later years, because the choices we make now still carry incredible power over our future. The Japanese show us that living longer isn't only about medicine or hospitals. It's about food, movement, balance, community, and the way elders are respected. Today, we'll explore 5 surprising reasons many Japanese reach 105, while people in the UK often stop decades earlier. By the end, you'll not only see what makes a difference, but also learn simple steps you can apply in your own life. Reason 1. Daily eating habits. One of the clearest contrasts between Japanese and British lifestyles shows up at the dinner table. The Japanese diet leans heavily on rice, vegetables, soy, fish, and green tea. Meals are light, fresh, and prepared at home, often shared with family. By comparison, many in the UK rely on packaged foods, takeaways, and processed snacks that are high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats. Over time, these poor food choices raise the risk of diabetes, obesity, and heart disease, cutting years off life expectancy. Take Keiko, an 82-year-old woman from Okinawa. Her typical day begins with fruit and green tea, a small lunch of fish and miso soup, and a light evening meal with rice, seaweed, and vegetables. Now compare her with Harold, a 78-year-old Brit who often grabs a frozen meal or fast food on his way home. Keiko's meals nourish her body and sharpen her mind, while Harold's diet slowly erodes his energy and health. Research shows diets high in processed foods trigger chronic inflammation, a hidden fire that contributes to almost every age-related disease. Meanwhile, the Japanese style of eating keeps arteries clear, reduces harmful cholesterol, and fills the body with protective antioxidants. Here's a self-check. How many meals this past week were built around fresh vegetables, rice, or fish, instead of something from a box or bag? If the number is low, that's a warning sign. To begin improving, swap out at least one processed meal each day for something closer to the Japanese way. A bowl of steamed greens, a handful of nuts, or a drizzle of sesame oil over rice is a simple but powerful step. If daily shopping feels tough, keep frozen vegetables and beans at home. They keep their nutrients and are quick to prepare. Even small adjustments can bring you closer to the eating habits that let the Japanese live not just longer, but healthier lives. Reason 2. Social connections. Another major factor in Japanese longevity is the importance placed on community. In Japan, family meals are a daily tradition. Neighbors know each other, and older people are woven into the fabric of everyday life. Loneliness is rare because people remain surrounded by family and friends. In contrast, many in the UK, especially older adults, face isolation. Children may move far away, people live alone, or neighborhoods lack connection, leaving seniors without regular companionship. This isn't just about happiness. It directly impacts health and lifespan. Think of Aiko, an 85-year-old in Kyoto. Every evening, she shares dinner with her children and grandchildren, laughing and telling stories. Compare that with William, a 79-year-old widower in London who spends most nights eating alone in front of the TV. While Aiko's heart is lifted by family ties, William's risk of depression and decline grows because of his isolation. Studies confirm loneliness can be as damaging as smoking or obesity. It raises stress hormones, weakens the immune system, and increases dementia risk. Meanwhile, strong social ties protect memory, boost mood, and motivate people to stay active. Here's a self-check. When was your last face-to-face conversation with someone who truly cares about you? If it's been days or weeks, that may be a sign to reach out. Start small. Call a friend, invite a neighbor for tea, or join a local group or church event. If family lives far away, set up regular video calls. Even small, consistent connections can extend your life and make it brighter. Reason 3. Pace of life and stress. A hidden key to Japanese longevity lies in their slower, more balanced rhythm of life. In many towns, Afternoons are restful, meals are enjoyed slowly, and work doesn't dominate every waking moment. Compare that with the UK, where busy schedules, long commutes, and financial stress keep people rushing. Over decades, this pace quietly damages both mind and body. Chronic stress fuels high blood pressure, heart disease, and memory decline. But the calmer Japanese rhythm protects mental and physical health. Imagine Hiroshi, a 76-year-old retiree in Tokyo. His day includes a morning walk to the market, a relaxed lunch, and an evening chatting with neighbors. Now picture Richard, a 74-year-old in Manchester who still works part-time, eats lunch at his desk, and spends evenings worrying about bills. Hiroshi's relaxed lifestyle lets his body recover each day, while Richard's constant stress wears him down. Science proves it. Long-term stress hormones like cortisol damage blood vessels, weaken immunity, and cause inflammation. In contrast, rest and balance lower these hormones, improve sleep, and keep memory sharp. Ask yourself, how often do you allow yourself to rest without guilt? If the answer is rarely, it could be costing you years of life. Simple steps can help. Enjoy one slow meal a day, take short breaks to breathe deeply, or allow a short afternoon rest. By pacing life with balance, you add not only years but also peace to those years. Reason 4, movement and daily activity. In Japan, movement is part of life. People walk to the shops, climb stairs, and stroll through parks in the evenings. Exercise isn't a chore, it's natural. By contrast, many in the UK drive even short distances, rely on deliveries, and spend long hours sitting. This inactivity weakens muscles, slows circulation, and raises the risk of chronic illness. Think of Masao, an 80-year-old from Osaka. Each morning, he walks to buy fresh groceries, greets neighbors, and carries his bags home. Now compare him with Carol, a 77-year-old in Birmingham who drives everywhere, uses delivery services, and spends most of the day sitting. Masao's steady activity keeps his body strong, while Carol's inactivity quietly robs her strength. Research shows even light activity like walking 20 to 30 minutes a day lowers stroke risk, improves memory, and reduces falls. The body was made to move, and when we honor that, it rewards us with resilience. Self-check. How many steps do you take each day? If it's well below 5,000, that's a sign more activity is needed. Practical steps are simple. Park farther away, take the stairs, or enjoy a short evening walk. You don't need marathons, gentle. Consistent movement is enough to extend life and vitality. Reason 5, attitude toward aging. Perhaps the biggest difference lies in how each culture views old age. In Japan, seniors are respected as wise, experienced, and central to family life. Grandparents often care for grandchildren and are included in decisions. Aging is honored, not feared. In the UK, by contrast, youth is often celebrated while older people feel overlooked or unnecessary. This sense of being sidelined hurts both mental and physical health. Take Yumi, an 84-year-old grandmother in Hiroshima. Her family visits daily, asks for her advice, and treats her as a family's foundation. She feels valued and purposeful. Compare her with John, an 80-year-old in London who rarely sees his children and spends his days watching TV. Feeling forgotten, Yumi's dignity strengthens her spirit, while John's loneliness weakens his will. Studies show seniors who feel valued live longer, stay sharper, and maintain better health. In fact, a positive attitude toward aging has been linked to as much as 7 extra years of life. Ask yourself, do you see your life as meaningful with wisdom to share? If not, that's an area to nurture. Simple steps help. Share your life stories, volunteer, or teach a skill. These remind you and others that your presence matters. When aging is embraced as a gift, both body and spirit grow stronger. Now you see why Japanese people often live far longer than those in the UK. It isn't about luck. It's about daily choices, traditions, and mindset. From their fresh meals and natural movement to their community bonds and respect for elders, they create a culture where longevity thrives. The good news is you can adopt many of these habits wherever you live. Add fresh meals, move daily, build social ties, and view aging with dignity. Ask yourself which of these 5 reasons speaks most to you and where you can start today. Even small steps, like a walk after dinner, a call to a loved one, or a fresh home-cooked meal can add up to years of extra life. Longevity isn't just about counting years. It's about filling them with health, purpose, and meaning. You have more control over your future than you realize. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you'll apply it in your life. Your comments inspire us to keep going. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to Elderly Health Tips and share. Your support makes it possible for us to continue creating content that informs and uplifts. We appreciate you watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.